Welcome back to my Cities Skylines tutorial. This is number 3 in the series. So we're at a population of about 868 to be exact, and we're called now a worthy village. The next step in this process will be a tiny town and a population there of about 1,400. So let's progress. First I want to show you that now we have the option to start buying some other tiles. Now by default the game comes with up to 9 tiles, so you can see that's what's showing here right now. I do install a mod that gives me up to 25 tiles, which I've talked about in the first tutorial. You can refer back to that if you want to find that mod. I explain how they all work there. And that after 9 tiles are filled up, and if you have 25 you can get up to a very large city. I have one that's right around 500,000 population right now. So let's progress from from village to tiny town. Oh, by the way, before I go further, I want to show you that I have turned off the volume here in the main volume. If I turn that on, you can see that it gets noisy, so I don't want the distraction of all these game sounds while I'm trying to explain things. So I'm going to go back and turn off the volume. Just turn the main volume off like that. So when you're ready to expand, you can start buying these tiles that are available all around the initial city, and you need to think about a few things. First of all, connections are nice. As I mentioned earlier in the first tutorial, when I built this area in here, let's take a closer look. When I built this area up with industrial, I wanted to eventually connect it directly to the interstate out here. So I think I want to buy this tile next. So we'll back out and click on this one, and I can see that it's going to cost me 3,400 bucks or dollars or whatever they are, units of money, and we'll go for it. We have right now 26,000 in our bank, so it won't break the bank. Let's just buy this tile. Purchase. Okay, we now have 2 tiles. While we're here, we might go ahead and buy another tile if they're available. Let's take a look. Oh no, okay, I can only buy 1 at this point. So as I progress, there'll be options to start buying some of the others. The earlier you buy them, by the way, when they're available, the less they cost. So keep that in mind as you're playing. Okay, let's progress down into the game. Now let's go ahead and connect this to the interstate, since we bought this tile now. And we'll start with the dirt road again, gravel road, which is out here. Let's take a closer look. Probably want to connect it right across there, so I'm going to blow away whatever building that is. It's not too important. And once I get near the interstate, I think I'm going to have to convert this to pavement. I'm sure I am. So I'm going to go back here and select a simple 2-lane pavement road. And the easiest I've found interstate connection or exchange, one that costs the less, would be to go over the interstate with the page up command. So I went too far on that road, so let me try that again. So I'm going to page down and make sure I'm on the ground level. I'm going to go just a short distance, and then I'm going to go page up. And see how it turns blue? That allows me to make a bridge over the interstate. So going there, and then page down again. Distance too short. Okay. That was good. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I just built this bridge over the interstate. Now I want to connect it to the interstate. So let me go back here in the intersections, or in the interstate area. Let me see if it's available. Oh, not yet available. I have to get up to a little more population before I'm going to be able to make that connection with a on-ramp. So the only option I have at this point is to connect a road directly to the interstate. So let's do that from here. And that'll be a temporary fix for this. So I've got a road there, and I'll connect a road here too on this side. So now the traffic can turn right here and get on the freeway there, or come off the freeway, or they can go across the bridge and get on the freeway going the other direction. Later on, when it's available, I'll make an on-ramp and an off-ramp that connects to this bridge. Okay, let's go ahead and animate and see if anybody starts coming off the bridge yet. It might be a while before they do, actually. So I think it looks like we have a demand for some more residential and some commercial at this point. So let's go back to our little residential area, take a look at our zone tool here, and put a little bit of low density. Actually, we have some low density commercial that's not building up yet, so let's not put any more zones until that starts getting filled up. But it looks like most of the low density residential is filled, so we'll put a few more zones in and let that increase our population. I don't know if you noticed when I put this in on the earlier tutorial, this road, it couldn't make a gravel road up this little mountain here, so it made a bridge, but that's fine. You'll notice that bridges don't have, when you're above ground, you don't have any zone alongside it. And that makes sense that you couldn't build a building right there because you've got a big rock underneath you. So let me back off, and looks like our buildings are starting to fill in. Let's speed up the simulation a bit. Yeah, we're getting a few more residences. Now it looks like we have a little more demand now for industry, so we'll start working our way towards that freeway up there. So we'll go into our zone tool, and let's put some industry out here on this road. Now I like to do a segment at a time like this. If you use this tool here, it just decides where to fill. If you use the marquee tool, as I pointed out earlier, you can specify exactly where you're going. So I'm going to do that because I want to put a road connection in here. I don't want too long of a, by the way, they're already using the interstate connection here. You can see here comes some trucks going into our industry area, and they're going to be happy because it's a quick access to it. So let's go back to the zone. Actually, I'm going to go to the road command again, and I'm going to add some gravel road right out in here, with the plans to make a grid that goes back to here and this way. And then I can fill this in with industry. Let's go another row this way, so we have some good access. Back this way. I could blow away this by going right through it, but I think I will instead. I'll go up this way. Alright. Now this should start filling in with some industry. I can go ahead and zone a little bit more, using the marquee tool this time. I'll go ahead and do this here. Let's take a look at this electric situation. Okay, you see these power lines go right across this area that's in blue, and that's no longer, that's because the reason it's all blue is because it's energized from this thing. This is an electrical plant down to the buildings down here, so I no longer need the power line inside there, so I'm going to just blow those away using the little bulldozer down here. And if the sound was on, you'd hear a little bulldoze sound, which is kind of cool. Get that back. Okay. So this is, again, if you recall in the previous tutorial, this is getting fed from the tower that's over here. I keep wanting to call them windmills, but they're turbines. They're electrical turbines. I'm going to go back out to the road view, and I don't want it to build up right where I want that road to continue, so I'm going to grab the gravel road tool and just extend it up for now. Do the same down here. The reason I did that is I don't want to have to blow away a building later to continue that road, because it would build a building right any place I have the zone eventually. Alright, so now we've got more demand for residential, so let's go back and take a look. I have the speed going faster at this point, and we're already up to 1200, so I think we're not far away from our next level. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more low density residential. And I probably am going to need to start giving them some more services. So let's take a look at, is a police and fire available? There's a fire department. Oh, we just achieved Tiny Town. So that was a quick tutorial, and we'll just proceed on to my next one.